Hey you guys, how's it going? So today we're going to be converting metric units of mass. So when we convert, we are going to change a metric unit of mass from one thing to another. So some of you might be wondering what mass is, so let's talk about that. Okay, so mass is actually the amount of space something takes up or the amount of matter it has. A lot of times we'll look at the weight to find out what the mass is, because yeah, that's just something we kind of look at to see how much space it takes up. There's two really important units we're going to look at today. The first one is a gram, the other one is a kilogram. Okay, so a gram is a metric unit of mass, and this is what it looks like. It's pretty small, pretty light, and that's what a gram is. So you can also think about a gram like the bottle cap to a bottle. That's actually about how heavy or how much mass a gram takes up. Okay? So a kilogram is going to be a lot larger than a gram. It's actually this big, and it's actually 1,000 of these. So that's how heavy this is. So just to give you an idea of how heavy this is, if you think about like those large bottles of pop you can get, like a 2 liter of pop, if that was halfway full, that's how heavy this is. Okay, so this is a kilogram. So we're going to use this chart quite a bit. I actually marked out these other units because we're going to focus on 3 main ones. We're going to focus on milligrams, grams, and kilograms. These other ones we're not going to worry about as much, but they are in between each of those 3 main ones. Okay. The abbreviation for kilograms is kg, grams is g, milligrams is mg. Okay. Every time we move this way, you're actually going to multiply because it takes more of these to make this. This is actually the largest, remember? So we're going to multiply. If you go this way, you're going to divide. And we go by tens every time. So the metric system's kind of nice. Instead of having like these weird numbers like 3,000, like, I don't know. It's just a lot different. It's a lot easier. These are tens. So it's easier to work with. Okay? A lot easier to remember. Okay? So let's look at a problem. And we'll use that chart quite a bit actually as we do some problems. Okay. So the first one says, convert 1,500 grams to kilograms. Okay, so the big thing to remember is, okay, we're going to be moving the decimal a lot, just so you know. So this is actually a chart we're going to want to use, so I'm going to refer to this quite a bit, okay? So we'll go back to this. So our problem is, convert 1,500 grams to kilograms. So we're going to take 1,500 grams and we're trying to find out how many kilograms are in it. Okay, so let's look at our chart. We are going from grams to kilograms. So grams to kilograms. Since we're going this way, we're going to be dividing, okay? And we're going to take that and divide it by 1,000. The reason why we're going to divide it by 1,000 is we move 10, 100, 1,000. Okay, so it goes up by 10 every time. It's like an exponent. 10 to the 3rd power is 1,000. Okay, so this is where you kind of need to remember how to move the decimal. You could do like long division and try to divide this, but it's going to take a while. And I feel like it's easier just to know the pattern of how to move the decimal. Okay, so we are going to think, okay, are we multiplying or dividing? We're dividing, right? So that means it goes left. So we're going to the left. And then we have to decide, okay, how many zeros are there? Okay, and that's how many spots you're going to move it. So there's 1, 2, 3 zeros. So we're going to move it this way 3 spots. Okay, so on this number right here, 1,500, Where's the decimal? That's the number we started with. It's right here, right? Okay, so we're going to move it 3 spots and we're going to move it to the left. 1, 2, 3. It's not there anymore. It's now right here. 1.5. Okay? So it's 1.5 kilograms would be our answer. Okay? So we need to know which way to move the decimal and how many spots. That's the key. So there's a few steps on this problem, on this assignment you have to look at very closely. Okay, let's do another one because some of you might be a little confused or maybe you need some more help. Maybe you really get it, I'm not sure, but we're going to do another one for practice. Okay, here's our next one. A white-tailed deer has a mass of 136 kilograms. What is the mass of the deer in grams? Okay, so we're going from 136 kilograms and we're trying to go to grams. Okay, so let's look at our chart. We're going from kilograms to grams. We're going from here to here. Since we're going up, we're going to times or multiply. So this is the number we start with. We're going to multiply by something. The question is, what do we multiply it by? We're going from kilograms to grams, so we go here to here, right? 1, 2, 3. So 10 to the 3rd power, or 1,000. Okay, so that's really 10 to the 3rd power, because we moved 3 spots, 3 tens. It's not 3 times 10, that's only 30. That's not enough. It's 10 times 10 times 10. Okay? All right, now to find the answer, we decide which way do we move the decimal and how many spots. Okay? So this is the number we're working with. Where's the decimal on that? The very end, right? Okay, we have 3 zeros, so we know we're going to move it 3 spots. But the question is, do we move it this way or do we move it this way? Well, let's see. We're going to be multiplying. So if you multiply, it's going this way because it's getting bigger. So we're going to move it this way, 3 spots. Okay? 1, 2, 3. It's not there anymore. It's now here. And some of you might think, well, what do we do with this here? You have to put some zeros there. Okay? So it's 1, 3, 6, 0, 0, 0. Or 1,300, let me say that again. 136,000. Okay? 136,000 grams. So that is going to be your final answer. Okay? I'll take a photo of this and put it on the page so you can use this. But remember, if you're going this way, you're dividing. If you're going this way, you're multiplying. And it's always by tens, okay? And then once you know what you're doing there, you're going to have to figure out which way you're moving the decimal and how many spots. Remember, if you're multiplying, it goes this way. If you're dividing, it goes that way. And count how many spots to move it by how many zeros you're multiplying by, okay? This only works, by the way, if you're multiplying by 10, 100, or 1,000. Okay? So I'll send a screenshot of this and of this too for you to use. Okay? Once you use those charts, it's not too bad. Okay, good luck.